In this part of the audit, the auditor is auditing the top management. Watch this video to determine if the auditor is using effective auditing techniques. Welcome back, Dawn. It's great to see you face to face. As you may remember then from your previous visit, my name's Dan and I'm one of the joint owners of this company.
Hi Dan, nice to see you again. So, how have we been going in the last 12 months since I last saw you?
I guess there's been lots of challenges, but many opportunities as well. Obviously, COVID has given us a major challenge, but the restrictions seem to be lifting now, which is great. We've had lots of opportunities with new customers. One of our major competitors went out of business. So that has meant that we've had customers coming to us that we've never had before. So we've been having growth of the business, which you'll see when we go down into manufacturing.
That's great news.
But we have also been facing material shortage. I think as many of your clients will be, that it's been a real challenge to get the supply of parts we need to meet the customer demands.
And how have you been actioning that?
Well, I guess we've been finding new suppliers. That's one of the initiatives that we've had in our business strategy, that we were very reliant on one supplier, and that proved to be a bottleneck. So we have actually found two more now, what I would call key suppliers. We've been through the approval process with them. We've got customer approval. So maybe you can follow up that with our procurement team.
Yeah.
They'll better show you information on that. But that's been one of the things that we had in our business strategy to reduce the dependence on that one supplier.
Right, yeah, that's certainly something that we'll be following up. So what other risks have you identified within the business?
I think the risks have been flexibility in manufacturing. So as you know, we're in a fairly small building, and because of the low volume of components that we assemble, we can't afford to have fixed manufacturing cells.
Yes.
So one of the things you will see us have developed since you were last here is that we have now got more flexibility in changeover. We haven't got now any fixed cells. We've got the opportunity now to do quick cell changeover. And that's been one of our big improvements that we've made since you were here last time.
That's great. I'll be really interested to see that when we go down to production.
Yeah. The other thing that you'll see is that the customers are becoming far more demanding now about cleanliness. So we haven't got a clean room, but we have now started to introduce some of the clean room thinking. So one of the things you'll have to do when you go into manufacturing is kit up to try and reduce the risk of contamination. We have had some customer concerns around contamination. These are very high spec, high cost vehicles, and we have to make sure that our products are perfect. So we have introduced a lot more standards around cleanliness since you were last here. So you'll be able to see that when we go to the shop floor.
Great, I'll look at that as well in production. And I know that you talked a little bit about opportunities, but have we got any other opportunities that have presented themselves?
I guess we see risk and opportunity often going hand in hand with each other. So I've mentioned the opportunity of new customers, but that equally brings in risk.
Yes.
So it's always that balancing act that we don't overstretch ourselves. We're only a team of about 60 people. We have our existing customers to look after, and then we've got these new customers. So that is a risk, and recruitment is a big problem for us at the moment. To get qualified, competent people is an increasing challenge.
Yeah.
So again, the HR team can talk you through some of the recruitment that we've done since you were last here.
Okay, that's lovely, Dan. So I've got quite a few topics that I'm going to follow up during the course of the audit. But it's been lovely to talk to you again, and I may, if you don't mind, come back to you a little bit later on if I have any further questions.
Yeah, of course you can.
Okay, lovely. Thank you.
So let's summarize. It is important that within an audit program, audits are planned and undertaken of processes in the quality management system owned by the organization top management. In an organization already certified to IATF 16949, the audit should focus on an understanding of the management of change since the previous audit. In this audit, by the auditor asking open audit questions, it was apparent there had been a number of changes in internal and external issues that could introduce risk into the ongoing effectiveness of the quality management system. In this example, there have been issues with supplier shortages and the need to make internal changes based on customer requirements. For example, quicker changeover in the manufacturing process and improving cleanliness in the production area to reduce the probability of product contamination. An issue was also identified in the increased difficulty in recruiting competent employees, which is an issue that many organizations are currently facing. The auditor, as well as following up on the actions being taken at the top management level, can use this information to follow audit trails into other relevant quality management system processes. For example, the procurement process, the production process, or the HR process. An integral part of any audit is to verify how organizations are managing risk and opportunity. Again, both at the top management level and also within the relevant quality management system processes. The auditor should also see, as part of the management review process, how these issues are being discussed as an input, and then what actions have been taken to address any risk and opportunity as an output of the management review process. So now let's summarize the key learning points from this video. As part of an audit program, audits should be planned and undertaken to audit the quality management system processes owned by the top management of the organization. Audits should focus on the top management actions when there are changes that could affect the quality management system and cause risk and or opportunity that could affect meeting the customer or the organization objectives. Information collected can be used to follow audit trails into other quality management system processes to verify the actions taken to address any changing risk and opportunities.